Hello everybody, Mac here. Good morning and welcome back to the show. Once again, time of recording, it is early Friday morning. It is week 2 of our Target Summer Geek Out. And before we talk about the new drops, let's talk about last week's drops that are still up for sale on the Target website. Fire and the Joker and Punchline 2-pack has definitely sold out. And Fire doesn't surprise me because it's Fire. Like, I kind of knew that one was going to sell out. And the 2-pack, I'm willing to bet, sold out because all of the autographed stuff, especially when it's autographed by the artists, sells out. I think that was actually the first thing to sell out last week. But what we do still have up for pre-order is the McFarlane Multiverse Metallo and the Rookie and Mr. Bloom 2-pack, but also the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile is still up for pre-order as well. Now, I think the Batmobile had sold out earlier in the week, and it looks like they opened up more pre-orders for it, which doesn't surprise me. It's the Batmobile. The Batmobiles are always going to sell out real fast. As a matter of fact, even though I don't collect the Batman the Animated Series line, I'm thinking of picking up one of these Batmobiles and just using it as, you know, my shelf Batmobile for the 1/12 DC collection that I'm putting together. Because I did get my Mafex Batman in this week, my Nightfall Batman, and he'd look pretty fly next to this Batmobile, even though this is totally not the Batmobile he had during the Nightfall era. I think he would look really good with this one. So I'm thinking about picking one up myself at this point. Now, let's talk about what came out today. And today, week 2 of the Summer Geek Out is Mattel. And they have some pretty decent showings. Not a lot. They have 2 single figures and a 2-pack up for pre-order. They have the Minecraft 15th Anniversary Diamond Level Tuxedo Steve. I didn't even know Minecraft had a line of action figures like this. It looks like a 1/12 line, or as close to 1/12 as something like Minecraft can get, where it's Steve, he's wearing a tuxedo, he has a cape, and they keep on calling it a 24-karat gold pickaxe, but I think it's just gold vac metal. Like, I don't think it's actually like a gold pickaxe. I don't know. I haven't seen the pricing yet. It's not up at time of recording. But there is a video to check out where they go over Steve, talk about Steve. The packaging is actually pretty cool too. It looks like a gold bar. I don't know Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft. I don't know who Steve is, but something like this sort of like anniversary figure, this unique looking figure, I could see collectors maybe being into something like this. The other 2 releases we have are, of course, for MOTU, Masters of the Universe, that the single figure that is released, if you want to call him a single figure, is 2 Bopsteady. So it's basically 2 Bad and Rocksteady and Bebop sort of like smashed together. Although that's not really a fair way to describe it. This isn't a mashup line. This is like the Turtles and the Mutants existing in the MOTU universe. So it's Bebop and Rocksteady being smashed together and creating sort of like a 2 Bad character, which kind of like, given what Turtles of Grayskull is doing, this kind of makes sense. And we knew this was coming, so I think we kind of suspected that this was going to be reserved for the Summer Geek Out. But that is going to be up for pre-order today. And the other one is the Stranger Things and Masters of the Universe mashup 2-pack of Vecna and He-Man. And these Stranger Things 2-packs kind of make me wish I did collect Masters of the Universe, that Origin style figure, just because like the Demogorgon figure that they came out with Skeletor looked really cool. That was arguably the best version of Skeletor that we've seen so far for the Origins line. And now this Vecna character just looks so cool. So freaking cool. I love his staff. I love his coloring. I love the tentacles that come off of his back. And the He-Man that comes with him is really a solid figure too. I like the muted sort of like gritty, grimy coloring that they gave him. I really like that D&D inspired shield with like the demon head on it and the sort of like burnished gunmetal silver of the power sword. I think that's like, just looking at the picture that I have available right now, I think that's just like a really excellent looking version of He-Man that I could see MOTU collectors, Origins collectors being really into this 2-pack, really into this figure, if for no other reason, just the He-Man looks awesome. There are 2 videos up on the Target Geek Out landing page. One goes over Steve, the anniversary figure for Minecraft, and the other video goes over this 2-pack where they talk about how they're integrating Vecna into Eternia, why they chose the colors they did for He-Man. It's a very short video, but it gets a lot of info out there. I think it's pretty cool. And that is all that we have for today. A 2-pack, 2 Bop Steady, and the 15th anniversary Minecraft Steve figure. So it seems like, and I think I said this for Haulathon, and I think I said this for the last Walmart Collectors Con, but it seems like these big box quote unquote events aren't really carrying like a lot of the hype that they did when they first started. Because for a company like Mattel to basically only bring out three items, a 2-pack, a figure, and an anniversary figure for Minecraft, it seems like they would have done more in previous years. Like there's no mega constructs for any, or there's no mega for this. There's nothing else for this. Nothing for Hot Wheels, you know, nothing for Barbie, none of like their big names. I don't know. It just seems like they're not the companies, the bigger companies aren't really investing as much into these big box online events as they did when they started, which makes sense because when they started, it was the pandemic, it was the lockdown. This was really the only way that you could do these events was online. Now I think that with things like Hasbro Pulse and Mattel Creations, that these companies are really relying more on their own websites to move their product rather than the websites of these other than the big box companies. But they still have to have their exclusives. God knows we can't get rid of those. Still no word on who is going to be next week. I know they're not going to do the previews like they used to of what's coming next week, but it would still be cool if they would just, you know, give you a hint as to who was coming, like whether it was Hasbro, whether it was NECA, Super 7, I don't know. Like, it would just be cool to know who at least is coming down the line. I'm sure you've noticed I'm not on camera for this one. My eye is still a little swollen, still a little nasty looking from the infection that I have. However, it should be healed up enough to start doing more videos next week, which is going to be very cool because my ferret showed up yesterday. My G.I. Joe classified ferret. I'm definitely going to get that unboxed. I'm going to put that together. We're going to take a look at that. I was really excited when that showed up, and I'm already kind of kicking myself for not getting 2. I only ordered 1. I should have picked up 2. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to sell out the way that it did. Like, the Vamp sold out, but I think I assumed that the ferret was going to be available much like the flight pods are, because you can still get Trouble Bubbles, I think. I didn't think the ferrets were going to go as fast as they did. Okay, no, it looks, yeah, you can still get flight pods on Hasbro Pulse. And I think I kind of just assumed that the ferrets were going to be the same way. I didn't think the ferrets were going to sell out like they did, and I could pick one up later. So I'm kind of upset that I missed out on that. Who knows, maybe those will be available on Big Bad or Entertainment Earth later down the line. Also, don't forget to tune in later tonight for Game Night, where we play Renegade Games' G.I. Joe deck building game, and we take on the Silent Interlude expansion pack. That was a lot of fun. I really like that expansion pack. I like what it does for the solitaire version of the game. So, I hope to see you there tonight. Hello, please hit like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. If you already are a subscriber to the channel, big thanks to you. Leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought of today's episode. If you would like to help the channel grow and you're in a position to do so, please consider becoming a channel member or a Ko-fi subscriber, where for $1 a month you get access to member perks, including our monthly member exclusive, This month is the Mezco 112 Snake Eyes, so until next time, my friends, play well, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.